je vous aimerai. Ma foi, je ne sais pas. Peut-être jamais.
Savage.
Peut-être demain. Mais pas aujourd'hui. C'est certain.
All right, y'all. It's 2:25 p.m. on December 10th, 2025. It's 22 degrees Fahrenheit and cloudy. I am your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. All praise is due to the Most High that we are here. We're with each other. We're sharing experiences, calling these karmics and these principalities out, all the wrong in the world. So, I live in Minnesota. I grew up here, as a matter of fact. I'm not originally from here, but I grew up here, right? So this is home for me, one of my homes. And recently, we've had this thing that I'm pretty sure everybody's heard about, this big fraud thing that has gone on within the Somali community here in Minnesota. It's disgusting. It was very egregious. A lot of fraud has occurred here. I'm not going to dismiss that. And yes, people should be punished for that because they took a lot of money that wasn't theirs, that they didn't use for the intended purposes. Okay. Side note here, there's a lot of people too that are going to be getting the same kind of fate. It's not just going to stop there. All these people that got all these fraudulent PPP loans and other people's names and fake businesses and things like that, they're coming for your ass too. That's just a side note. But as bad as the crime was, it was just a really kind of like a handful of people. People could say, well, it's like 70 or 80 people, but compared to the number of people here from Somalia, it's a small number. It just happened to be that bad. Like a lot of money was involved, and I understand why people are upset, and I understand that yes, it was a crime. We don't have to have that conversation, but I do want to say that because a group of Somalians committed an egregious crime here, all Somali people should be punished for that. I mean, really? I mean, America? Do you really want to go there? Do you really want to go to the extent of a group of people committing heinous crimes and everybody that looks like that person should be punished, ridiculed, tortured, deported, locked up? Do we really want to go there, America? Because there'd be a lot of motherfuckers walking around here that look like a lot of people that did a lot of bad things here and are still doing bad things here that would be persecuted as well and would be targeted and profiled. It's a truly disgusting time that we live in, that the leader of our country can go in front of a stadium full of people and speak so horribly about people from Africa. It's truly disgusting. I'm not surprised, really. I just don't understand why this is acceptable and why nobody's calling this shit out. The way he talked about Ilhan Omar, talking about, she should be go back to where the hell she came from. We should kick her out this country. The way that she wears that turban. Really? Then to even say that we only take people from shithole countries. Why can't we get people from Sweden or Norway? He said this, you all. From Sweden or Norway. Let's see, what does Sweden and Norway typically have in common? Blue-eyed, blonde-haired, pale-skinned people. Because they, I don't know if they get much sun there. And I ain't talking about my Caucasian people out there. We ain't going there because look at my ass, right? But I'm pretty much saying this is the mindset of this administration, the leader of this country. This is what they want. This is how ethnic cleansing begins, you guys. This is where history comes into play. This is where it's very important for everybody to understand what is going on. And unfortunately, there are a lot of people that do understand what is currently going on and they're perfectly okay with it, which is the reason why there are still people that stand behind this administration, this whole MAGA movement. It is truly disgusting. I don't care if this video gets shadow banned. I don't care if nobody like what I said. This is not about politics. This is about humanity. This is about being a fucking human being. And to understand that no matter the skin color, no matter where we come from, there's a lot of things that we all have in common. No matter where you go, if we all agree on something, we go. If you don't like something, we go. If something hurts, we cry. If something is funny, we laugh. You know what I'm saying? If people get cold, we have to put on clothes. If we get too hot, we have to take off some of those clothes. You know what I'm saying? When we're thirsty, we drink water. When we're hungry, we eat. And when we eat, we all shit and piss. It's the same thing. We are all the same. We are all made the same, no matter where we come from. And yes, there are differences in this world, but regardless of what people seem to believe, we have way more in common as a human race than we have that is different. I am so overcome with a sense of anger, really, because we, as a country, as a people, a lot of our ancestors, and a lot of us, even in our younger days, and even still to this day, have stood up against these racist attacks in this world, the rhetoric, the belief system of these ignorant ass people that are suffering from this mental illness called racism. People literally lost their lives fighting for this kind of shit to end. And yet the leader of our country is co-signing off on it every single time he opens up his ignorant ass fucking mouth. And again, this is not about politics. This is not about Republican, Democrat, Independent. It has nothing to do with that. This is nothing about policy making. This is not about, we're not having a conversation about food stamps. We're not having a conversation about healthcare. We're not having a conversation about education systems. We're not having a conversation about taxes, tariffs. We're having a conversation about what is so obvious, what is so blatantly obvious that we see every single time that these people go in front of a camera. Blatant racism and this beginning of this ethnic cleansing that no, they don't expect to happen over the next 2 to 3 years, but down the line within the next 15 or 20, they expect to eradicate a lot of people who do not look like them. And if it comes to the point where they get rid of people who don't look like them, they're going to get rid of people who don't agree with them, who have a different sexual orientation or religious belief. And then comes the control of women, because that's always at the forefront of their mind. This is the order that it's going to go in. I watched a news conference today about there was a Somali American. He's a citizen here. Came down for his lunch break, and here comes ICE running up on him. Masked, didn't even identify themselves. They tried to scan his face, y'all. This is where it's going. See, a lot of people don't know this. I didn't even realize that till today. He told a story about how ICE wanted to scan his face, and it didn't work. They actually have things on their devices that they carry around where they can fingerprint people and do that. That didn't work either, he said. They took him out to a detention facility. They finally looked at his passport and then told him he had to walk home in the snow. Luckily, somebody came to pick him up. They roughed that boy up badly. You could tell he was hurt from it. And what people have to understand here is that these people are refugees. They come to this country as refugees. It's a lot different from people who come to this country electively. They were coming from a very bad civil war, very war-torn country. And to be quite honest with you, it's not even just Somalis that are being targeted. We have Ethiopians here, and we also have Eritreans here as well. And to a lot of people, they all look alike. But I know the difference. I grew up here. I know people who are Somalis. I have friends who are Eritrean. I have friends who are Ethiopian. I know a lot of these people. And it's fucked up that they even have to go through this. It truly is. And they've done it to the Latinos. Now they're doing it to the Africans. Why is this okay? Why is this okay? It's beyond me. It really and truly is. And it really upsets me. A lot of these people come from countries where they were every single day their life was in danger. So they come here as refugees, and yes, they want to keep their culture. They want to keep their religion. They want to keep their beliefs. They want to keep their community together because they come from a war-torn country. And people want to demonize that. People want to vilify them for wanting to live in their communities amongst themselves, not bothering nobody. And I don't give a fuck if some people committed fraud. All these other people should not be held accountable for that nor punished. It's sickening. Because if we're going to take that route, then there's a lot of other people in this country as well that should be targeted. What about all these fucking sex traffickers and all these kidnappers, all these people in these mafias and these gangs that are terrorizing fucking communities and people? Why not go after them? Deport their asses, because there's a lot of those motherfuckers over here too that don't belong here. I never thought I'd see the day where the president of the United States was so overtly racist, bigoted, xenophobic, corrupt. I never thought I'd see the day, y'all. My prayers go out to the Somali African communities, Somali, Eritrean, Ethiopian communities. My prayers go out to them because we have the biggest population of Somali immigrants, refugees here in the state of Minnesota. And like I said before, there's not 100% of any people that are perfect or nice or caring or loving. I mean, it's all relative. You know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of these people, and a lot of these people were born here. They were born here. They've been naturalized. They've been here their entire lives, only to be terrorized by an administration who wants to ethnic cleanse this country. It's fucking pathetic, and it's disgusting, and it's gross. And I don't really care, because there's a lot of black people, FBAs, whatever the case may be, African Americans, however you want to say it, that are coming for people in the Somali community, because there were a lot of Somali people that voted for Donald Trump. Yeah, they did. And there's a lot of black people that voted for Donald Trump too as well. There's a lot of people that voted for this ignorant piece of shit because he lied. He lied, right? He conned people. And it happens to the best of us. But the attacks that I've seen against people in the Somali community coming from black people is disgusting. I don't know a Somali, Ethiopian, or Eritrean person that voted for that person. As a matter of fact, trust and believe, they don't like it. Okay? We're not even going to go there. But again, there was a small portion of Somali people who voted for Donald Trump. Should all the rest of them be thrown under the bus as well and be attacked because of that? Because of this rhetoric that you know who and his administration have been spewing all over the media and internet, all this racist propaganda, this fear mongering. There was a mosque attached to a school that was set on fire the other night. This is why it's so dangerous. This is what they want. They signed a permission slip for their base to come after anybody they choose without any type of repercussions behind it. None whatsoever. And that should not be acceptable. It really shouldn't. And so I'm just going to leave this part of the message where it is. My prayers go out to the Somali community, the Hispanic community, all of these communities that are being affected by this ICE bullshit. I'll be right back. All right, Archangel Michael, please clear out and protect the energy for this reading so that I can give a clear and concise message to the collective. I like to ask that all evil eyes go blind and our ear hustling demons go deaf. See what comes out here. Thank you to everybody who is liking the videos, hyping the videos. I appreciate that. Commenting underneath the videos. I appreciate you very, very much. All right. All right, I'm going to take it. We got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse coming out. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, please. Thank you. We got the 5 of Cups. Yikes. That's not funny. 7 of Cups. Came out right behind the Cups. Somebody could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We got the 2 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Somebody's not taking something really well. They can't handle it. This is the lighting is a little kind of, I'm going to find that. I know I keep saying that every day, but pay attention, right? 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody's having a hard time dealing with something. We got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse that talks about bad luck. Somebody's at the bottom of the Wheel of Fortune. Bad karma. 5 of Cups. Somebody's crying over spilled milk, holding on to something from the past. But I'm picking up crying over spilled milk here, okay? There's a lot of regret that I'm picking up on here. Somebody maybe wishes they didn't do something. We got the 7 of Cups. Somebody is losing their mind. Somebody is having some mental health kind of shit going on. To me, with these cups coming out here, cups talk about emotions. 5 of Cups, 7 of Cups. Somebody's confused. They don't know what to do. 2 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. They're not handling this well. Tell me about this person, please. I'm picking up that somebody thought something here, was under some type of delusion, maybe wishing that they wouldn't have believed something or been under some type of delusion here. Tell me about this person, please. There we go. High Priestess in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Somebody found out something, some type of secret was revealed, and they're not happy about it, okay? Let me get another card, please. Yikes. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. We got 9-9 coming out here. Somebody could be a Virgo. Something came to an end or is about to come to an end. Maybe somebody's stability, happiness, stability, some type of secret has come out. Now we got the High Priestess here in the reverse to the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the upright talks about clarity, truth and clarity, speaking the truth, confirmation, bitch. Somebody was under some type of delusion. Somebody's been manipulated. This Queen of Swords in the reverse means that somebody's mind was played with, okay? Let me get one more. Thank you, Holy Spirit. We got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Clarify the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, please. Thank you, Holy Spirit. The Hermit in the reverse to the Moon. Give me one more for the Moon. To the Hermit in the reverse. Three of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Swords, 999. Nines are very significant here. All right, so we got these Pentacles coming out here. I'm picking up that, especially with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, some type of communication, lack thereof communication. Somebody wasn't told something. The Hermit that was hidden. Hermit in the reverse talks about things being revealed as well. Something that was going on that was hidden. Something that was very well hidden. A secret. The Moon. This is about secrets. High Priestess in the reverse as well. Three of Cups. Somebody found out some things about some people that they were dealing with. Some friends of theirs. And now they are, I'm telling you, driving. This person is stressed out. Person is in some type of mental what do I want to say, y'all? I'm still pissed off about what I was talking about earlier. Okay, somebody's in some type of mental turmoil. Give me one for the Nine of Swords, please. It's, yeah, I don't know if you can see this here. See all those what I would consider like a haunting. Somebody feels haunted. Maybe they can't sleep. Somebody could possibly be having nightmares as well. Can't sleep, stressed out. Maybe somebody's not eating well. There's a lot of regret here. A lot of a person feeling like they shouldn't have done something. Tell me more. Nine of Swords. Yep. The Hangman. Somebody was sacrificed, betrayed. Knight of Wands. Somebody was betrayed by a group of people. Maybe they're friends. They finally realize that now. Let's get a card out from the Drunken Auntie and Uncle Oracle deck with the Fam Damley deck. See what comes out here. Clarify this. Somebody is now regretting the fact that I don't know what they do. Did they go into a deal with somebody? Somebody believes something about some people here, and I feel like they lost. They're either in a threat of losing something, have lost, or they know it's coming. They know that they were sacrificed, especially with this Hangman to the Three of Swords came out. They definitely were sacrificed by some friends, and this could be something financial as well. All right. I'm hearing somebody they can't believe this is happening to them. Well, you better believe it. All right. You're not the first person, and you won't be the last. You know, these things happen to us so that we can know better next time. Know what to watch out for, and it could possibly happen again after the first couple of times. Hell, I went through it quite a few times with people before I realized That it's not so much even about the people, it's about why do I want to even be connected to these kinds of people over and over and over again. That requires a lot of spiritual work, a lot of self-reflection, a lot of shadow work here. Stolen identity. Somebody was betrayed by some friends. They lost something here. Somebody stole somebody's identity, possibly committed some type of fraud here. See what's going on. Please hit that like button, share, subscribe, comment in the chat, comment down below. Somebody could be a Cancer or a Leo. Let me shuffle these. This is a male. Tell me about this stolen identity, please. No more? All right, so we have strangulation, intuition, and social media. This strangulation kind of just tells me that whoever this is feels maybe strangled, like strangulation. They feel asphyxiated. They can't breathe. They feel trapped. They're claustrophobic. Like there's some type of, there's not anywhere for them to run. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody feels restrained here. We got intuition out here. Somebody, they know what's happening. I feel like somebody also maybe feels like they shouldn't have gotten themselves involved in something. This all occurred on social media, by the way. This strangulation is telling me that somebody really kind of feels like they can't breathe. You know what I'm saying? You ever been in a situation like that where it's like everything is like, it's fucked up, like the whole world is collapsing on you. Somebody's having a really, really hard time. Panic attacks, things like that, okay? Bobby! That's what I heard. Again, Two of Pentacles here. They're not taking this well. They're not handling this well. Somebody is truly distraught. There we go. Distraught. Ugly crying. You know, like snot coming from the nose. Dry heaving kind of shit is what I'm seeing. Somebody really can't believe that they were betrayed by this group of people. Tell me more about these people. They were spying on somebody, or somebody's being spied on, and this person, or maybe one of these people, because it says somebody's spying on you. Okay, this is no honor amongst thieves, honey. Somebody's soul just left their body. I'm telling you, well, I hope not. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's a Taurus, or it could also represent a group of people. Somebody's got a great idea in reverse. Somebody's got a bad idea. There's also a Capricorn involved as well. So this is truly, I feel like this might truly be a season of Fafo. Okay? I do honestly feel that there's something going on. So, of course, social media is involved. Something about identity theft, stolen identity. I feel like whoever this person is probably was a part of this group of people that was probably maybe doing some type of online identity theft. Something that may be centered around social media. They could have been like in a Facebook group. My nose is itching. They could have been like in a Facebook group, WhatsApp group. What's the other one, you guys? Is it WhatsApp? What's the other one? Something like that. You know what I'm saying? They've been betrayed. They probably got their identity stolen as well. But they were obviously betrayed by some identity thieves, all right? I'm looking at a card that says document audits. Okay? This caught my attention. Document audits. They would not get away with this. Could be some type of federal investigation here. Take it as it resonates. Let me get some location energy out here. North Dakota. I keep hearing Bobby, like Whitney Houston. Somebody's name could be Bobby Brown, Whitney Houston. Take it as it resonates. We got Oregon. Let me get another card, please. In Texas. I saw Delaware credit cards. Delaware is the credit card capital of the country. That could have something to do with this as well. Somebody's sick though. And it's probably one of those situations where somebody is the fall guy is what I'm kind of picking up on, especially with this betrayal kind of energy. Somebody's the fall guy. This is the reason this person, I'm telling you, knew they shouldn't have got themselves into something, but they did it anyway. I'm hearing fall guy. All right. Now it's all coming back on them. All the fingers are pointing at them. This person's been double crossed maybe by some people that they thought were their friends, especially with the Three of Cups in the reverse, Three of Swords in the reverse. That's a huge betrayal from a friend group, a toxic karmic friend group, or fake ass friends. You know what I'm saying? Especially with this social media thing coming on here. So what can we surmise by this? Or what's my intuition telling me? My intuition is telling me that somebody got involved with some people online for identity fraud. And now all the fingers are pointing at them. And this person doesn't know what to do now. This is why it's important for people to understand who you involve yourself with online. You know, people have, and there were quite a few close, you know, what is the word? What am I trying to say here? Close cases? You know what I'm trying to say? There were a few times that I almost got really kind of caught up in some really, really bad things. From dealing with people online as far as money opportunities are concerned, you know, but you got to be smart about that. I don't know what else to say about it. I hope this provides some type of clarity to a situation. I don't know. This is what I got. All right, I'm closing out the message. I'm closing out the reading. Make sure that you hit the like button on your way out. Share, subscribe, comment in the chat, comment down below. I'm your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. Remember, you grow, I grow, I grow, you grow, we grow together. There's always love and light around this bitch. There's always take it easy. I love you to the moon and back, all right? Deuces.